Have you ever pondered divine views on narcissism? Today, we plunge into the captivating realm of human nature, ego, and spirituality. Narcissism's grandiosity can ruffle feathers, even those of higher powers. Believer, skeptic, or in between, this video will spark contemplation and reshape your outlook on psychology and spirituality. 1. Arrogance and pride. Narcissists have this severe case of arrogance and pride, like they're the center of the universe. In a lot of religions, humility is a big deal. Being down to earth and not thinking you're better than everyone else is considered good. So, when someone's pride goes way overboard, those traditions consider it a sin. Some people believe God won't be happy with you if you're arrogant and prideful. They think God is considerate with forgiving many sins, but not this one. So being too full of yourself and not showing humility is a ground for trouble in the eyes of some religious beliefs. 2. Covetousness and materialism. Covetousness and materialism are narcissists' bad habits, which God might never forgive. Covetousness is wanting what other people have, like jealousy of their stuff or success. It's like seeing your neighbor's fancy new car and can't stop thinking about how you want one too. On the other hand, materialism is all about being super into material things, the stuff you can touch, like cars, clothes, gadgets, and most importantly, money. Materialistic people often care a lot about showing off their wealth and status. Many religions warn against getting too obsessed with all this worldly stuff. They say it can lead you away from what's essential in life, like kindness and caring for others. So suppose you're a narcissist, and you're all about wanting what others have or showing off your fancy things. In that case, you're going against these spiritual teachings, and that's why it's considered a big sin. 3. Jealousy and envy. Jealousy and envy are two emotions that can mess with a person's vibe, especially when dealing with narcissism. They are sinful because they can lead to hatred, greed, and generally not being a great person. While some might believe that God won't forgive these sins, it's important to remember that different religions and belief systems have unique interpretations. But what's clear is that jealousy and envy, when taken to extremes, can lead to some negative consequences in a person's life, whether you're religious or not. It's always a good idea to try and work on these emotions and focus on being happy for others' successes instead. 4. Lying and deception. Narcissists often do whatever it takes to get what they want, even committing dishonesty or deceit. It's like they put their desires above everything else. In many religious teachings, honesty and truthfulness are considered super important virtues. If someone, like a narcissist, lies and deceives others, it's a severe offense, like a big-time moral sin. They're breaking some ethical rules that are deeply rooted in many faiths. In the eyes of many religions, that's a big-time sin that even God won't forgive. It's like trying to cheat the moral system. 5. Betrayal. Betrayal means breaking someone's trust, or going against them in a way that causes harm or disappointment. It can be cheating, lying, or doing something hurtful to someone you're close to. It can be a big deal because it can shake a person's faith in the person who betrayed them. In some religious teachings, betrayal is considered a big sin, and people believe God won't forgive those who commit such acts. Narcissists tend to betray or hurt people in significant ways, which is evil, even from a spiritual or moral perspective. 6. Manipulation. Manipulation means the use of tricky tactics to control or influence others. It's like playing mind games, but not in a fun way. And when it comes to narcissists, these people are masters at manipulation. They might tell lies, guilt trip, or do whatever it takes to get their way. And they don't care if they hurt someone emotionally or mentally. They're using them as pawns without caring about the damage they cause. Some people think manipulation is so bad that even the big guy upstairs won't let it slide. 7. Mental and physical abuse. Narcissists can be manipulative, lack empathy, and sometimes hurt people emotionally and physically. Mental abuse can involve emotional manipulation, constant criticism, and gaslighting, making someone doubt their reality. On the other hand, physical abuse is when someone physically hurts another person. In many religions, harming others, primarily through abuse, is considered a grave sin. So some people believe that if you do these terrible things, it's something that a higher power might not forgive. 8. Greediness or selfishness. Greediness means wanting more and more stuff, often at the expense of others. Selfishness is self-explanatory. It's all about looking out for number one and not giving a hoot about anyone else. Narcissists often put their needs and desires way ahead of anyone else's. That's where the whole greediness or selfishness thing comes into play. Some people say that if you're super greedy or selfish, it's a grave sin in the eyes of God or whatever higher power you believe in. Being overly self-centered and not caring about others is a severe character flaw. Some people think a higher power won't forgive this behavior. 9. Exploitation. Narcissists are all about themselves and don't care much about anyone else's feelings or needs. One of the things they're good at is taking advantage of people. They'll use others to get what they want and won't even think twice about how it affects those poor souls they're using. Exploitation is treating people like tools to get what one wants. Some people believe that this kind of behavior is an evil thing in the eyes of God. It's like a moral no-fly zone for them. They think that even if a narcissist asks for forgiveness, God might not be too keen on forgiving them for all the harm they've caused by exploiting others. 10. Failure to repent or seek forgiveness. Imagine you've got this person who's a total narcissist, always thinking they're the best and never admitting when they mess up. Well, in some religions, that's seen as a big problem. These religions emphasize owning up to your mistakes, apologizing when you've done something wrong, and trying to make things right. But if you've got a narcissist who won't admit they've done anything wrong or even bother seeking forgiveness, that will not look good in God's eyes. According to religious teachings, God might not be pleased with self-righteous or hypocritical people. If you don't even try to make amends or ask for forgiveness, you mean to say, I don't care about the consequences of my actions. That's a pretty serious thing in those belief systems. We've seen how their excessive self-love and lack of empathy can wreak havoc on personal relationships and society. But remember, we're not here to pass judgment or claim divine authority. So let's keep the conversation open, non-judgmental, and compassionate. After all, we're all on our paths, trying to navigate the complexities of human nature. The moral lesson from the discussion on narcissism and spirituality emphasizes the importance of selflessness, empathy, honesty, and accountability in our actions and relationships. While we explore the impact of narcissistic behaviors, it's crucial to remember that judgment should be tempered with compassion and understanding, as we all strive to navigate the complexities of human nature. To live in harmony with the moral lessons from the discussion on narcissistic behavior and spirituality, one should prioritize humility, empathy, and honesty in their interactions. Cultivate gratitude to combat jealousy, cherish trust by being transparent, and reject manipulative tactics. Avoid mental and physical abuse, nurture selflessness, and shun exploitation of others. Seek forgiveness and self-reflection when mistakes are made, understanding that growth and accountability are vital. By embracing these principles, individuals can lead ethical and fulfilling lives, fostering healthy relationships, and contributing positively to society, aligning with the values upheld by various belief systems and spiritual traditions. If you're interested in narcissism topics, subscribe to this channel for more. Click that bell icon to get notified of future uploads. Watch another helpful video over here.